Welcome to Firewall Threat Defense Basic Network Settings. I'm your instructor Josh, and in this lesson we're going to walk through how to manually configure the basic Firewall Threat Defense or FTD settings. Now, these are the essential steps for setting up your firewall. Without these, it ain't going to work. So this basic configuration will allow you to manage the FTD locally. If you're using Firewall Management Center to manage FTD, we'll also cover one additional step for that. So let's get started. To start, make sure your device is cabled properly and powered on. Just connect to the console port or through SSH. When the FTD boots, you are going to see the following wizard menu. The first task is to accept the end user license agreement. Just press enter to agree. After you've accepted the EULA, you'll be prompted to change the admin password. So let me set something new. Okay, so be sure to enter a password you can remember or one that you can record in your password vault. Now it's going to ask if you want to configure IPv4 or IPv6. As you can see, the defaults are in brackets. If you have IPv6, it will run dual stack, so you can enable both if you want to. But for the purpose of this demo, let's just say yes to configure IPv4 because it's still the default in most enterprises. And we'll say no to configure IPv6. Now we need to enter the IPv4 address for the management interface. The management interface is where the SF tunnel, which is the link between the FMC and the FTD, terminates. For our demo environment, that's 10.10.10.15, and the subnet mask for the managed interface is 255.255.255.192. The data interface IP address is the one that will be used for the gateway of the management interface. Ours is 10.10.10.1. Now we'll give it a fully qualified domain name or FQDN for the system. I'm going to call this ftd-1.cisco.com. Please enter to accept the DNS server offered or enter your own. If you enter your own, make sure you put a comma between each server IP. This default list of DNS servers comes from Umbrella, which is encrypted DNS solution. Our final decision is whether the device will be locally managed or managed by the FMC. Now, this is where you can set the manager as local through the Firewall Device Manager or choose to configure management through the Firewall Management Center. We'll say no to local management just so you can see what configuring through the FMC looks like.